Hello everybody, I'm Victor.
Hello everybody, I'm Per. Welcome to Jungle Ranch.
This is a recap of 200 days of building a wooden boat in the Mexican jungle. We will present all finished station. Let us show how far we have come. Before we could build anything, we had to learn how to make materials first. For example, marine plywood.
We're here just to let you know that we have finished our first set of marine triplies. Acabamos de terminar el primer conjunto de triplies marinos para probar las técnicas, para probar las máquinas, para probar los materiales. El resultado, the result is really nice.
Here we are doing one of the bulkhead for station number 3, sorry, in Spanish. We have 3 layers. I copied the idea from art of boat building, and here I would put type on 3. So now we take this, it's the second layer, and put it on top.
First milestone, 5 stations in, and it finally starting looking like a boat.
Here we are again. It hasn't been easy. Actually, we acknowledged that it wasn't going to be easy, but it was even more difficult than that. But we are here. We already finished station 1, station 2, station number 3, 4, and 5. But again, it has been very difficult, but it's so rewarding when you see the final product and you see how it has come out, and it comes out better every time.
This is special video for station 5.5, this one.
Just to feed you guys up with some improvements and some things that we have evolved and have finished. Like, for example, Station 8. Station 8 is one of the strongest stations. So the wood is thicker, and the structure itself, it's a very strong one, because it's going to have a hinge for the gates to open and the latches to open and close the floor. So this is already done. It's right on top of the drawings where we came out with the molds to make these.
Station 8, the normal drawing to the left and the ladder drawing to the right. This station has a hatch which create a long, unsupported span. Due to that, this station has gussets on both sides. The cockpit sole with longitudinal stringers and plywood will be made in the ladder construction phase. Extra compressions post will be added inside the gusset, so the entire load won't be taken in shear by the glue joint between the gussets and the bottom frame.
Here I am doing epoxy of a bulkhead of station 6. This is the first, it's like closed wood. Then the last one, the glossy one, will be floating. But look, this wood is really beautiful. The bulkheads need to be exactly horizontal, and I measured, and I used a guide to have it straight.
Here we are, back again. We've been a little bit slow. Per had an accident with one of my dogs that bite his leg. I had COVID, so we had to stop for a while. I'm also working on my workshop in next door from Per, but we have been doing slowly, but without stopping. So here is station 9, 10, 11.
This is called the web stations, where you sit and fishing or manage the boat. And continue.
So as you can see, we finally found a very nice epoxy, and it's getting there. So full of wood to continue with our work, processing wood. We are going to be processing this wood in our machine. We are also at the same time working on stations 12. You can see it's a stronger station because it's the one that or this part of the boat is the one that is going to be housing the engine. And as you know, engine causes a lot of weight and vibration, so we have to be ready for that, and we are just getting to prepare these stations to be a little bit stronger than the rest of the boat.
Transom is finished. This was a lot of work. As you can see, there are many cuts out for stringers and shine. And in the middle here will be the motor. The station 13 is ready. I have put epoxy on two sides, 2 times, 2 layers. Now it's ready. It's very, very strong because it has a fili wood and plywood.
Station by station, the hull is taking shape, especially with this station 7 with giant bulkheads due to raised cabin height with 2.5 decimeters.
And getting to know how things are going with our project. Here we have station 7. By far one of the most difficult stations to build. This is for you guys to realize is where we are going to go and walk into the cabin. We have made it a little bit taller, like about 1 foot taller, so that Pedro and I can actually come inside the cabin and stand in the cabin. That's how it looks. And yeah, so we have plenty of height here, and this is ready pretty much. So we are going to soon be assembling it all together. We have to clean up our building here, and we'll be soon, very soon, be reporting on how things are evolving. But we are happy to be already here, to have perhaps the 2 more difficult stations already built. So now it's a matter of getting to do it.
Now, let's dive into the bow challenge we found.
Everybody, here we are facing some challenges with the building of our bow, and I'll show you why. If I release this clamp, or let me do this first, and then we do this, okay, the wood tries to go back to a straight piece of wood.
In this drawing you can see the laminations. They are meant to be 14 with each 9.5 millimeter.
We have been doing some research, and what we are going to try now next is cut pieces not to 9 millimeters but perhaps to 5. And we also found some literature calling for dipping this wood 24 hours in ammonia solution. So we're going to try that, and we're going to keep reporting to you and see how we are going to succeed on these or not.
We're also doing some engineering. We made a lofting reduction program for less lines on the lofting table. In final of this recap video, we would like to say something of what type of boat we are building. The boat is called Wooden Shoe Design by Nexus Marine, Seattle, US. They named this design the Wooden Shoe because the first of these boats was built in Holland. A wood down east-based boat for cruising and family boating. Seaworthy and stylish.